Have you ever felt a tightness in your chest just thinking about meeting someone who makes you uncomfortable? Maybe someone who always makes a point of pointing out your mistakes or seems to take pleasure in testing your patience, or who simply brings you down. The truth is that everyone has been through this at some point in life, and the feeling of helplessness can be very frustrating. Today I want to invite you to reflect on why is it so difficult to deal with people who causes us emotional discomfort. Let's explore together the reasons behind this feeling, share practical examples, and of course, understand how to develop strategies to face those situations in a lighter and more balanced way. First of all, it is very important to understand that feeling this discomfort does not mean weakness or lack of maturity. In fact, it is a natural reaction of our body and mind when we realize that our boundaries are being tested or disrespected. This triggers intense emotions like anger, sadness, frustration, or even fear. And many times, those emotional reactions have deep roots, which may come from past experiences, traumas, or even the way we were taught to handle conflicts. It is common for us to feel guilty for not being able to stay calm or for feeling vulnerable. And this makes us question, why can't I handle this person better? Let's think about some practical situations that can help you identify if this is happening to you. You know that coworker who always makes discouraging comments? That feeling of being small and unvalued ends up directly impacting your self-esteem. How about that relative who insists on criticizing your personal choices as if nothing you do is ever good? You end up feeling constantly judged and insecure. And that's also that friend who seems like a magnet for negativity and complaints, who drains your energy and leaves you exhausted after every meeting. The discomfort arises precisely when our emotions and values are directly attacked or sabotaged. The issue isn't about the other person and what they do, but how it affects us and how we react to those attitudes. Now that we understand a little bit about what causes this discomfort, let's talk about practical solutions to change this reality. The first thing is to recognize what you are feeling. Denying or repressing emotions only increases their weight. So allow yourself to feel and understand that it is natural to feel bad in certain situations. This is part of self-awareness process. This is a good opportunity to also practice self-love. Next, it is essential to set clear boundaries. You don't have to accept everything people say or do. Setting boundaries is an act of self-care. Clearly stating what bothers you and how far you're willing to tolerate is an important step in protecting yourself emotionally. Another essential point is learning to communicate assertively. Speaking clearly and without aggression is crucial for the other person to understand your point of view without feeling attacked. This makes all the difference in how the conversation evolves. And this is where emotional intelligence comes in. When we work on self-awareness and learn to recognize our own emotions, we manage to stay balanced in every conflict. Finally, I want to remind you of the importance of practicing emotional detachment. I literally say the word let go out loud. It works every time. It is so powerful. Not everything needs to be absorbed. Sometimes the problem isn't about you, but about the other person. Knowing how to separate this is essential to protect your mental health. And why is it so important to learn to deal with this? Because people don't develop the ability to manage their relationships. They end up stuck in a cycle of frustration and emotional exhaustion. Taking care of your emotional intelligence not only improve your personal and professional relationships, but it also directly impacts your happiness and quality of life. I always say that relationships reflect who we are and what we believe in. That's why dedicating time to learn about this and apply it in a daily life is a big step toward living in a lighter and more balanced way. Now, if someone you know have been through similar or someone is facing this situation, share this video. Let's build healthier relationships together and strengthen our emotional intelligence. And don't forget to subscribe to this channel, leave your like, and share your experiences here in the comments. I want to know how you have been dealing with people who cause emotional discomfort and how I can help you transform those situations. I am Positive Alessandra, relationship specialist, and I'm here to guide you in this journey of self-awareness and transformation. A big hug, and I'll see you in the next video. Positive day. Kisses on your heart.